Hey guys, welcome back. This is our second to last week of e-learning. So today we're actually moving on from measurement. We're finished with measurement for now for this year. And we're going to go back and review some addition and subtraction. So you're going to be doing a mixture of different assignments this week. To start, we are going to do this Google Slides presentation together, but actually what your assignment is going to be today is one round of extra math because that is so important. And later this week, you'll have some other things on Seesaw that you're going to work through and do. Okay. But today, I just want you guys to do one round of extra math, which I'll post on Google Classroom, and it'll be in your Google Slides presentation. But your facts are so important, guys. And I know I've talked about it over and over and over again, but we were doing that so often. Every single day in school, we were doing that, and we haven't done it in a while. And I don't want you guys to lose out on, that information because you guys were getting so good at those facts, and that makes these kind of problems so much easier. So that's why I'm only having you do one round of extra math today. Okay. If you get bored and want to do two, that'd be awesome. All right. So let's start with subtraction here. We're going to take 456 minus 278. And I don't know if we'll do all of this Google slide presentation because I don't want this to be a super long video because I just want to go over this a little bit, but we will get through as much of it as we can in about probably like 12 minutes. All right. So here we see that there's more on the floor. So we need to go next door. So this is going to become 16. And then this we would turn into a 4. But I can't take 4 minus 7. So this, I'm going to go next door again and make this a 3. And this becomes 14. So we have 16 minus 8, which is 8. 14 minus 7 is 7. And 3 minus 2 is 1. So 178. And I know you guys don't have those little pocket things, the pocket chart things, or not pocket charts. The things that we put the math assignments in that you guys can write in that made it really easy. But if you have a whiteboard and want to follow along with me, that would be great. If you don't have that, use a piece of paper. Any of that is good. And if you guys want to set up your little boxes to put on top to help you remember it, I know you guys really enjoyed having those pocket things, and that helps a lot. So that's totally up to you. I am going to share this on Google Classroom so you guys have it if you need it, but I know it would be hard to try to do this while you're watching the video because it's all on your Chromebook. So I would encourage you to do it with pencil and paper, okay? So let's erase my screen. All right, we're going to do some addition here. We have 598 plus 356. So 5, 9, 8 plus 356. All right. 8 plus 6 is 14, but we all know in the ones place we cannot write 14. We can only write 4. So we're going to carry this 1 over and add it into our tens place. So 1 plus 9 is 10, and 10 plus 5 is 15. Once again, though, I cannot write 15 in this place. So we're going to carry that 1 over again. And we have our 1 up here. 1 plus 5 is 6, and 6 plus 3 is 9. So 598 plus 356 equals 954. I don't expect the addition to be difficult for you guys, but I know that when we did 3-digit subtraction in class, it was kind of a struggle sometimes. And it is. It's a hard skill. There's a lot of steps, and there's a lot of places that can mess you up. So this week we will be practicing that more just because I think it's a good review, and we'll actually probably practice it some next week too. And then that's the end of e-learning. So let's go ahead and erase my screen again. Okay. Number 5, or slide 5. It says, Shelley and her family drove 785 miles from their home in California to the Grand Canyon. Then they drove 270 miles from the Grand Canyon to Las Vegas, Nevada. How many more miles did Shelley's family drive from California to the Grand Canyon than from the Grand Canyon to Las Vegas? So we have to think about how we want to solve this. So Shelley and her family drove 785 miles. Then they drove 270 miles. So I think a lot of you guys would think that you needed to add these together to figure out how many, but it's not asking how many miles she drove in all. It's asking how many more miles did Shelley's family drive from California to the Grand Canyon. how many more miles did Shelley's family drive from California to the Grand Canyon than from the Grand Canyon to Las Vegas? So we have to subtract in this, and we have to take 785 minus 270. And they're being nice to you guys because this one we're not going to have to do any borrowing because we have more on top on all of these. So there's more on top, so there's no need to stop. So 5 minus 0 is 5. 8 minus 7 is 1, and 7 minus 2 is 5. So that means that Shelley and her family drove 515 more miles when they went from California to the Grand Canyon than when they went from the Grand Canyon to Las Vegas. So that means that the Grand Canyon was closer to Las Vegas than their home in California, because they had to drive 515 miles to get to the Grand Canyon, and then they had to drive 270 miles to get to Las Vegas. Or no, I'm sorry, they had to drive 785 miles. Holy cow, Mrs. Cunningham. Anyways, okay. So let's clear that screen. Oh, need my cursor. Okay, question 4, it says, Jess was saving money to buy an iPad mini. He had $287. Then he got another $156 for his birthday. If an iPad mini costs $399, does Jesse have enough money to buy one? So we need to add 287 together, 287 and 156 together, and see if it's enough to cover $399. So 287 plus 156. So 7 plus 6 is 13. Can't put 13 here. We know this, so I'm going to carry my 1. 1 plus 8 is 9. 9 plus 5 is 14. Same scenario. I cannot put a 1 in here, so I have to add my 1 up here. 1 plus 2 is 3, and 3 plus 1 is 4. So that means he has $443. It's $443 more than $399? Yeah, so that means he has enough. I'm going to take this one step further. Let's see how much money he's going to have left. So we're going to take 443 and we're going to subtract 399. So more on the floor, get 10 more. This becomes 13. This becomes 3. But then 9 is bigger than 3, so it becomes 13. Whoa, what happened there? You guys, that was weird. And then this becomes 3. So we have to take 13 minus 9 2 times. So 13 minus 9 is 4. 13 minus 9 is 4. 3 minus 3 is 0. So he has $44 left. So he could get like a nice case or maybe a pair of headphones to go with his iPad. Okay. We're not going to do that one. Okay. Let's see. The Thompson family has $500 to spend on new school clothes and supplies. So far, the total for the clothes in their shopping cart is $379. How much can they spend on school supplies? So they have $500 and they've already spent $379. What do they have left? So we need to subtract. $500 minus $379. Okay, guys, so figuring this one out is a little bit more confusing. So this needs to become 10 because you can't take 0 minus 9. So we have that. That becomes 10. And we haven't learned this in school with the double zeros. So this needs to become 9. And we're actually going to go ahead and make this 5 into a 4. Okay, I know that doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but it's too hard to explain it on video, but just trust me, this is how you need to set the problem up. You'll get more into this later in 3rd grade, and there will be more of an explanation behind all of this, but I'm not going to try to teach you something brand new that we didn't talk about. And I didn't realize that was going to happen with this problem. So don't worry about it, okay? So 10 minus 9 is 1. 9 minus 2 is, or 9 minus 7 is 2, and 4 minus 3 is 1. And I went ahead and checked it on a calculator to make sure because it was kind of confusing me too. But here's what I would do. I'm going to now check to make sure I'm right. I'm going to add 379 plus 121 to make sure I get 500. Because when it's confusing problems, I like to do that to make sure I'm on the right track. So 9 plus 1 is 10. So I have my 0 and my 1. 1 plus 7 is 8. 8 plus 2 is 10. 0, 1. 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. Okay, so your answer was $121. That's what they have left to spend on school supplies. Okay? All right, that is actually all of the problems that we are going to do today. So I do want you guys, if you forget, you need to get on extra math. If you forget how to do that, and if you forget your PIN, you need to email me, okay? But what you're going to, or have your parents send me a Dojo message, I'm sorry. So you guys need to go to where it says students. Or no, you need to go to classroom. And it should be already set up, and you should be able to get in Mrs. Cunningham. If you can't, my password, you need to type in MK Cunningham at sunmandearborn.k12.in.us. And the password, so MK Cunningham at sunmandearborn.k12.in.us. I'll put this in the Google post. And the password is room 144. So just ROOM 144 is the password. You'll just type that in. Mine's already saved on here, so I couldn't show you it exactly, but I will type the username and password. If it's not set up like this and you go in and you need your PIN and you don't know it, just have your parents reach out to me and I will help you with that, okay? But if you guys ever have extra time and you want something to do, extra math would be a really good option. I know you need to read and things like that too, but I haven't been sending the weekly fact log because I just felt like you guys already had so much other stuff going on. But for these last 2 weeks, we're going to kind of hit the facts hard and keep working on addition and subtraction because that's important, very important. Okay. All right. That's all I have for you today. If you guys need anything from me, let me know. I'm always here and happy to help. And I miss you all so much. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.